Hello and welcome to Architect Anatomy. We often think of fences as mere barriers and patios as simple extensions of the house. But what if we viewed them as the primary tools for psychological well-being? Today's collection explores the sanctuary blueprint, a study in how structure, texture, and light converge to create spaces that don't just look elegant, but actually function as retreats for the mind. A peaceful patio is never an accident, it is a carefully composed scene. The key lies in how you define your zones without closing them off. Here, the rhythmic spacing of the spherical topiaries creates a visual heartbeat along the fence line, softening the hard edges of the vinyl panels. Above, the open lattice of the pergola invites the sky in, balancing the solidity below with airy grace. This interplay between enclosure and openness is what makes a garden feel like an extension of your home's living room. It's about guiding the eye from the lush lawn to the stone pavers, creating a seamless flow that encourages you to linger, breathe, and disconnect from the noise of the outside world. True outdoor elegance often begins with how you connect the architecture to the earth. Notice how the warm timber decking doesn't just sit on the ground, it bridges the gap between the crisp white walls and the living landscape. This transition is the secret to a sophisticated sanctuary. By using large format stone pavers interspersed with strips of vibrant grass, you create a rhythm that slows the pace before you even reach the door. It's not just about materials, it's about the feeling of arrival. Whether your home is contemporary or transitional, grounding your entryway with natural textures and deliberate spacing transforms a simple path into a ceremonial approach. This layering of hardscape and softscape ensures that your patio feels less like an extension of the house and more like a seamless continuation of nature itself. The art of the peaceful patio lies in creating a sense of shelter without isolation. The extended roofline here does more than provide shade, it defines the outdoor room and draws the eye inward toward the comfortable seating area. This architectural embrace creates a cozy, protected feeling that encourages you to linger. When you combine this overhead coverage with semi-transparent screens, you get the best of both worlds: protection from the elements and a connection to the breeze and light beyond. It's a design strategy that works for any climate, using overhangs and permeable barriers to craft a space that feels open yet secure, modern yet deeply connected to the rhythms of the outdoors. Sometimes, the most elegant architecture is the kind that disappears. Notice how the deep, moody tones of the exterior walls don't compete with the garden, but instead recede, allowing the vibrant greens of the palms and broadleaf plants to take center stage? This is the art of using color to dissolve boundaries. By painting fences or house exteriors in shades of forest green, charcoal, or slate, you create a visual continuity that makes the landscape feel infinite. It's a psychological trick. When the man-made structures mimic the depths of the forest, the mind perceives the space as a natural extension of the wild rather than a constructed backyard. This green embrace also provides a calming, cocoon-like effect that instantly lowers stress levels. It turns your patio into a true biophilic retreat, where the distinction between indoors and outdoors blurs, and you are left with nothing but the soothing rhythm of nature. The most effective privacy screens are often the ones that grow. Here, the verticality of the climbing roses and the towering shrubs creates a living wall that encloses the space without the need for heavy construction. This approach turns your boundary into a feature, adding height, fragrance, and seasonal color to the patio. It proves that you don't need solid panels to achieve seclusion, you just need strategic planting. By training vines up walls or using tall potted specimens, you create layers of privacy that filter light and sound beautifully. This green ceiling effect makes the outdoor room feel intimate and protected, like a secret garden discovered behind the house. It's a design strategy that brings the beauty of the fence line right into the heart of your lounging area. A peaceful patio is defined as much by the ground beneath your feet as the walls around you. Notice how the transition from smooth stone pavers to the warm timber deck, and finally to the coarse, dark gravel, creates a tactile journey through the space. This layering of textures grounds the design, preventing it from feeling floating or disconnected. The gravel isn't just a filler, it's a sonic dampener and a visual anchor that connects the built environment to the earth. Paired with the soft, rolling mounds of moss, it introduces a dry landscape aesthetic that feels ancient and timeless, requiring little water but offering immense tranquility. This approach shifts the focus from manicured perfection to natural resilience. It invites you to walk barefoot, to hear the crunch of stone, and to feel the solidity of the earth. By designing your ground plane with this level of care, you create a foundation for peace that supports the entire sanctuary, proving that luxury isn't just about what you see, but about how the space makes you feel in your body. The secret to a patio that feels both modern and timeless lies in the tension between cool and warm materials. Here, the crisp, clean lines of the white architecture and stone pavers provide a neutral, gallery-like backdrop, but it's the rich, honey-toned timber decking that injects soul into the space. Wood has a unique ability to absorb sound and radiate warmth, making it the perfect antidote to the hardness of stone and glass. When you pair these contrasting textures, you create a sensory experience that engages both the eye and the touch. The yellow cushions echo the wood's warmth, tying the furniture to the floor, while the white hydrangeas bridge the gap back to the architecture. This deliberate layering prevents the space from feeling sterile or cold. It proves that elegance isn't about choosing one style over another, it's about harmonizing opposites to create an environment that feels grounded, inviting, and perfectly balanced for relaxation. In a world of sleek lines and cool tones, wood remains the universal language of welcome. Notice how the rich, honey-colored timber of the entry posts and garage door acts as a warm heartbeat within the cool, dark architecture. This strategic use of natural material prevents the modern aesthetic from feeling cold or uninviting. It creates a focal point that draws the eye and promises comfort inside. When designing your own elegant fence or patio structure, consider using wood not just as a primary material, but as an accent that bridges the gap between the built environment and the natural landscape. It adds a layer of human scale and tactile warmth that softens the hard edges of metal and stone. This balance of cool structure and warm texture is what turns a house into a home, and a yard into a true sanctuary of style and substance. True serenity is often found in repetition and order. Here, the uniformity of the tall white planters creates a visual colonnade that guides you toward the door with quiet confidence. This isn't just about holding plants, it's about using vertical elements to create rhythm and scale. The bright white containers pop against the dark entryway, acting as beacons of light that lead the way. Paired with the structured greenery of the topiaries and conifers, this arrangement brings a sense of manicured calm to the space. It proves that you don't need a solid fence to define a boundary. A row of sculptural vessels can create a permeable edge that feels sophisticated and intentional. This approach transforms a functional entry into a curated gallery of nature, where every element has its place. The ultimate luxury in outdoor design is the erasure of boundaries. Notice how the wide sliding doors disappear, merging the living room seamlessly with the wooden deck. This continuity of space makes the patio feel less like an addition and more like a natural extension of the home's heart. The warm wood tones of the ceiling mirror the interior flooring, creating a visual bridge that draws you outward. When your indoor and outdoor spaces speak the same language, through matching materials, consistent lighting and aligned sightlines, you maximize your living area and create a unified atmosphere of calm. It proves that the most elegant fences are often the ones that frame a life lived effortlessly between worlds, where the distinction between inside and out becomes beautifully irrelevant. The path to a peaceful patio is often paved with intention. Here, the use of large rectangular pavers interspersed with strips of vibrant grass creates a visual rhythm that slows your pace before you even step onto the deck. This floating effect breaks up the solidity of the hardscape, allowing the earth to breathe through the design. The contrast between the smooth geometric stone and the organic, irregular boulders adds a layer of tactile interest that grounds the space in nature. It's a subtle way to guide movement without building rigid walls, turning a functional walkway into a meditative journey. This approach teaches us that true luxury lies in the details of arrival, creating a threshold that signals to your mind that you have left the chaos behind and entered a zone of calm. peaceful patio begins with the art of arrival. Notice how the wide, clean lines of the concrete path don't just lead to the door. They invite you in with a sense of ceremony. This expansive hardscape acts as a stage, giving the architecture room to breathe and the landscape room to shine. The low-profile white flowers bordering the walkway add a touch of delicate softness without cluttering the view, maintaining a sense of openness and grandeur. It's about creating negative space that allows the eye to rest. When you design your entry with this level of spaciousness, you eliminate visual noise and chaos before you even step inside. It transforms the act of coming home into a ritual of decompression, where the journey itself is the first step toward tranquility. The most inviting patios are those that feel like an extension of the home's soul. Notice how the rich, honey-toned timber ceiling and warm interior lighting spill out through the glass, creating a glowing lantern effect against the cool, dark exterior. This contrast is the secret to a space that feels both modern and deeply comforting. The wood acts as a visual bridge, connecting the sleek architecture to the natural warmth of a sanctuary. It proves that elegance isn't about cold minimalism, it's about balancing sharp lines with organic textures that invite you to linger. By framing your outdoor room with these warm accents, you create a threshold that feels less like a boundary and more like a welcoming embrace, turning your patio into a cozy retreat even on the coolest evenings. Privacy doesn't have to mean isolation, it can be a delicate balance of security and transparency. Here, the black metal fencing offers a crisp, graphic edge that defines the property line without blocking the view of the lush greenery beyond. This see-through barrier maintains a connection to the neighborhood while clearly marking your sanctuary. Paired with the solid stone piers, it creates a rhythm of open and closed spaces that feel sophisticated rather than fortress-like. The vertical lines of the iron draw the eye upward, echoing the height of the trees and adding a layer of formal structure to the organic landscape. It's a reminder that the most elegant fences are those that act as a frame for your garden, enhancing its beauty rather than hiding it away. Vertical spaces offer a unique canvas for elegance. Notice how the dark staircase doesn't just connect levels. It acts as a dramatic backdrop that makes the white hydrangeas pop with luminous intensity. This interplay of shadow and light transforms a functional transit zone into a living gallery. By placing potted blooms along the risers or landings, you soften the hard edges of architecture and guide the eye upward in a gentle rhythm. It proves that stairs can be more than a pathway, they can be a centerpiece. Whether your home is modern or traditional, integrating greenery into your vertical transitions creates a sense of abundance and flow, turning every step into a moment of visual delight. The ceiling of an outdoor room is often overlooked, yet it holds the key to intimacy. Here, the warm timber slats overhead don't just provide shade, they lower the visual height of the space, making it feel cozy and enclosed despite its openness. The linear pattern draws the eye forward, enhancing the sense of depth and perspective. This textural warmth contrasts beautifully with the cool white walls and stone floor, preventing the modern aesthetic from feeling sterile. It creates a roof that breathes, filtering light into dappled patterns that dance throughout the day. By treating your overhead structure as a design feature, you turn a simple covered area into a sophisticated sanctuary that feels grounded and protected. And just like that, our tour comes to an end. But the journey of creating your own sanctuary is just beginning. Let these designs be the spark that ignites your next project. If you enjoyed this walkthrough, join our community by subscribing to Architect Anatomy. Share this video with someone who needs a little inspiration today. Safe travels, and happy designing.